ID had enough of being alone in my room. The silence was suffocating, and the darkness seemed to closing in on me like a shroud. I yearned for human connection, for the warmth of shared laughter and the comfort of knowing I wasn't alone. That's when I stumbled upon the idea of living with roommates, or coloc as the French call it. But, of course, it wasn't going to be easy. I soon realized that the key to successful colocation was respect. You had to respect your roommates' boundaries, their habits, and their personal space. I thought back to the countless times ID felt betrayed by my own selfishness, and I knew I had to make a conscious effort to be more considerate. It was my roommate, Sophie, who had the initial idea to coloc. She was a free spirit, always up for an adventure, and I admired her optimism. She reminded me that it was also important to reassure each other, to be there for one another when the going got tough. And, as she would say, the monsters that hide under our beds are always lurking, waiting to pounce on our fears. As we settled into our new living arrangement, we established a few ground rules to keep things harmonious. We agreed to maintain a clean and tidy living space, and we even designated a specific day for cleaning, much to my dismay. I grudgingly accepted the responsibility, knowing it was essential for our coexistence. But, as we grew closer, I began to realize that following the rules wasn't always easy for me. I had a tendency to bend, if not break, the rules, much to Sophie's chagrin. She would often remind me that, in a coloc, respect and discipline were paramount. Despite the occasional disagreements, our coloc was a resounding success. We found common ground in our love of music, and our apartment became a haven for impromptu jam sessions. We'd laugh and sing along to our favorite tunes, the stress of daily life melting away as we lost ourselves in the rhythms and melodies. As I looked around our cozy little apartment, I felt grateful for the chance to start anew, to leave my old self behind and forge a new path with Sophie by my side. And as we sat on our couch, surrounded by the trappings of our shared experiences, I knew that our coloc was more than just a living arrangement, it was a chance to build a new family, one that would last a lifetime. The music fades away, and I'm left with the memory of those carefree days, the sound of laughter and music still echoing in my mind.